Hey guys, welcome back to the channel NRG TV, back again with a new video. Match reaction time. First UCL win of the season, which is great. Manchester City 2, Napoli 0. Not bad at performance, but the first half could have been a little bit better. But the goalkeeper was good for Napoli. It was not that bad of a game, but City does need to be a little faster, and not they'll get destroyed by Arsenal. They'll get destroyed by the stronger teams. We're talking about a team that was playing with 10 men since they lost. That guy got a red card from that hard challenge at Allen kicking his foot into his calf. So yeah, that could have been a little better. Remember, they were playing against 10 men, but great performance of Phil Foden, Haaland, and nice to see khusanov and right back again. I understand that Pep was saying that, I don't know if anybody read that, but just in case you didn't read it, he was saying that you can't play him at that position all the time, especially with games every 3 days. And once you get that busy part of the season, like right now, 3 days, you got to play Arsenal and all that, so it's going to be hard. But great goal from Haaland, and Doku did a great performance today. He was all over that pitch. We usually don't see him play that well at City, but this time around, ever since they won the Club World Cup, when he scored in Orlando and all that, he did a lot. He's been doing a lot better, and ever since the season started, he's been all over the place. So I'm glad he's been getting more of a chance because if not, they've been playing that Marmouche, and he hasn't been able to get to his best. So it's better to see Doku playing better. But City did look a little better today, but and it was nice to see Donnarumma keeping another clean sheet for them, doing a nice block again. But City does look a little slow sometimes. They didn't look as shaky as before, but they're still a little slow. I'm just saying that because if they play a bigger team, they'll lose. As soon as they get it, the other team will run, they'll score. So they got to be careful with that. I'm sure that manager's been telling them that, but that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but it was nice to see Rodri moving around more. He did really good after what he went through. He did amazing today too. The way he was kicking that ball, passing it, he was even getting a little defensive and keeping it in. He did amazing today. Pat him on the back, and I thought do that. But yeah, he did a great performance, especially after what he went through. Of course, he had a goal opportunity too, but he couldn't get it in because Napoli is a really good goalkeeper. Honestly, but then against a weaker team, we probably getting it 4-5 now actually. But this team was a better team, better quality team. But I'm glad this the city is able to compete with them. But the problem is it was not much of a test because it was only 10 men. But City did get the job done. They did look a lot better. They were able to compete against a bigger team. Hopefully, they'll be able to keep that up during the Champions League, the next Champions League games, because I believe I would have to look at it. I have the phone with me, but I don't know if the next Champions League game is Raul or it's another one. I forgot already, but maybe I'm actually gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it because I don't remember. They play too many games. Don't Monaco away. I don't know about that one. To be worried or not, I don't know. No, no, they won't be having one for weeks now, so that was good. Then they got Arsenal. World Cup. But yeah, but City did do a great performance today. Second half was probably better. First half, they were just kind of getting warmed up. A lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Pep likes that, but I don't, he was saying he was stubborn, he wasn't going to change it. But some teams they can't do that because if that was a better team, see against Arsenal would have ran and scored on them by now. I can see it. So I really don't have I don't see on City being able to win next this weekend. If they do, they'll really shock me. Today was a good performance from them. They did great. Rodri, Foden, Allen, Doku were probably the best ones on the pitch, and that Kuzanov again. Hopefully, he's be able to play him every couple games at that right back position. That's a lot better than that Nunez, and he was playing a lot, and he did a really dumb mistake and give away a penalty in the Brighton games. That would have just been a draw. At least it wouldn't have been that bad, but he did it. So this game, the way they played was a lot better. And Rodri was finally being able to be more physical. He was kicking the ball, he was passing it, he was being defensive, taking it back, passing. He tried to score in one part, but yeah, of course he's gonna get it. He's against that good goalkeeper, Ivanovic or whatever his name is. I probably got it wrong, but I think that's what they're calling him. I'm not sure. You can comment below what his name is, just in case you don't know, But it's the ball goalkeeper with a long victory. But that guy was really good on his. They have a good goalkeeper as well, but City was a lot. City did a really good job in keeping the ball, keeping possession, and being able to score and get the job done. Hopefully, they'll be able to keep that up during out the Champions League phase, because last season they couldn't keep it up. At least this time we started off with wins. I remember last time we had a draw against Inter Milan, and City looked terrible in that game, and that's when De Bruyne went out on injury, and then he was kind of sporadic throughout the season. He wasn't up to his game. He wasn't getting started a lot anymore. So it was, and unfortunately, I forgot to say that too, that it was kind of sad seeing the Brenner there after him leaving the club, but at least it was luck that he got taken off because that red card. I'm sure he was happy inside. I'm sure he was very happy inside. He was probably like, oh man, good. I don't want to go against my old team, but that was just luck right there. I was happy to see him come on because it was weird seeing him play for another team at the Etihad. But I'm sure he was happy to see them because right away Allen went over to his shoulder at the end of the game, was talking to him. Gario gave him a hand at the beginning before the game started when they were coming onto the pitch. But definitely nice, definitely a nice performance. But City definitely does need to keep it up. Is now that's a little more consistent. 2 wins in a row. That's good. That's a good team. That's the team's getting better. It may not be the quality they had before, but they're getting somewhere now. This is something that we need to see more consistent. At least winning 2 games in a row. At least not losing so many games. Maybe 2 games, a draw here and there. Okay, but this is a better team than what it was. Because not, okay, we're going to win 1 game. We're going to get blown out the next game and not care. We're going to concede and give up. No. Here, we haven't conceded in the last 2 games. We've done amazing. But this next game, they do need to be a little faster because, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but the next game they got to be a little faster than they were in this first half. The Arsenal would already have scored, maybe scored 2 goals by then if they're not going that slow. As soon as they lose the ball, I mean, I get to them in time. One thing that I thought it was weird that the way he used Donnarumma instead of Trafford, and he put Khusanov on there again because they're gonna need him for that Arsenal game. Hopefully he doesn't put the weak ones for Arsenal, not the game's over because that team is hard to play. This last time they got blown out 5-1, which that's criminal. They shouldn't even let that happen. If they want to lose, they should have let it be like 2-3-1 most. But I know the team was trash at that time. The team's better quality now. And at least we were able to prove that. At least City showed them our Napoli wrong. Oh, he was saying, oh, this is a kindergarten team. Well, are we a kindergarten team now? We just beat you 2-0. We just beat you 2-0. So let's look at our badge and look at the score. You don't talk about us like that. But definitely better performance. City is looking better. They are looking better. Ever since the Club World Cup, I've seen them look better. Even they just went out and very early, which was probably for the best because it's better for them to save the main season. But they did look a lot better. They were able to compete, keep themselves in games, be able to try. They were not giving up. But I was really losing confidence when I was at that game against Tottenham and then Brighton. That was really bad. They should not have dropped those games. But at least we got 2 games in a row. Hopefully they could get a draw. I don't see them winning this weekend because Arsenal's a really good team. We're definitely probably going to lose again, but hopefully we can at least walk out there with a 1 point draw. That would be at least something better. It won't be that bad. But anyway, it's nice to see Phil Foden back to his best. He gave them so many. He created the most chances on the pitch in this game. I read that on Instagram right after the game was over. They gave him the man of the match. Nice to see him the man of the match. And as you see, shirt. So I was proud to see my favorite player out there. Well, it's a lot of people's favorite player that support City. Because I even talked to another guy. He told me, yeah, my favorite player is Foden. And that's me, yeah, me too. So it's not just me. A lot of people comment that they love and all that stuff. So he's a big favorite for us City fans. But it was nice to see him the player of the match after he had such a bad season before with all those niggles they call it, when those little small injuries and knocked that he wasn't able to play. And then when he was playing, he wasn't himself. And he was just dead the whole season almost. It was nice to see him coming back. The team does look better, but they do need. I don't know about next game. I'll just say that. But the team did look better these last two games. It was good for them to play good against Napoli. Napoli is the better team than Man United. I'm not just saying that for the rivalry. I'm saying because the quality of the team. Because I would say that for the rivals, but no, I'm being serious about the quality of the teams. This team was a better quality, but we were going against a team with 10 men, so that could have changed it. Because in the beginning, Napoli, the first half, they were spot on with the performance and the defense, but hopefully City keeps that performance up. And it was interesting to see the same lineup from last time. So it was kind of a shock to me. As soon as I read it, it was like, But, but I guess this is a good lineup for City. He's found a better lineup for them. Hopefully, without Nuri comes back, he'll start putting out Nuri instead of O'Reilly because O'Reilly is okay, but he's not like a top player. They need like someone like out Nuri, Guardio on that side playing the John Stones. Hopefully, they could get John Stones back in the next game just in case someone gets tired or injured, because they definitely need him too, because he has a lot of experience. But anyway, thanks for watching. That's my thoughts on the game. Very happy. 2 wins in a row. City looked a lot better. Today they played really good. I'm really happy about it. First win in the Champions League. They started off better than last year. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you soon.